Let me help you.
Ethan bent down, extending his hand. A sleek watch peeked from beneath his cuff, minimal in design, with a sapphire exhibition case back and a brown leather band. Its understated elegance outshone the flashy timepieces celebrities flaunted on billboards. Susan's eyes drifted downward. His navy blue casual pants stretched snugly over firm muscles as he crouched. Her mind betrayed her, flashing back to that night when he'd carelessly dropped his towel. Heat bloomed across her cheeks. Ah! What am I thinking? What's wrong? Your face is burning. His deep voice pulled her back to reality. His curious gaze lingered for a second too long. It's too hot. I might be sunburned, she stammered, lowering her head to avoid his piercing eyes. He frowned. Go rest under the shade. It's fine. She shook her head quickly, flustered. It felt strange seeing this side of him, considerate, almost gentle. Apart from being blunt and occasionally petty, maybe he wasn't entirely the devil she'd labeled him as. They worked in silence, gathering the scattered leaflets. 5 minutes later, Susan straightened, only for her vision to swim dangerously. Her body tilted forward, gravity dragging her down. Strong hands caught her from behind, pulling her upright before she hit the ground. Her breath hitched as she found herself face to face with Ethan's sharp, assessing gaze. Low blood pressure from bending over too long, she muttered, wiping sweat from her brow. Or maybe it's the heat. Without a word, Ethan turned and opened the car door. Get in. What? No, I haven't finished handing out the leaflets. I'll rest a bit, then keep going. She waved him off hurriedly. Frustration flickered across his face as he watched her stubbornly standing there, still pale and swaying slightly. Is she really waiting for a heat stroke to knock her out? It's almost lunchtime. You promised not to let work get in the way of meals. Ethan reminded her, his voice steady but firm. I made lunch before leaving the house, Susan replied with a grudging pout. For a second, she thought he might have developed a conscience after all. He raised an eyebrow, unimpressed. How dare you expect me to eat food that's already gone cold? She stared at him, speechless. Is it wrong for people to eat food that isn't freshly made? But arguing with him was pointless. With a defeated sigh, she climbed into the car. Halfway through the ride, Susan's phone buzzed. It was her boss. I hired you because your pretty face might attract clients. Susan clenched her phone tightly, forcing her tone to remain polite. One day, I'll build something where only my talent, not my looks, would matter. There wasn't much traffic where I was, so I moved to a new location. She lied smoothly. Good thinking, Susan, her boss praised. Maybe traffic will pick up after lunch. Make sure you hand out as many leaflets as you can. Remember, I hired you because your pretty face might attract clients. A great designer is useless if she can't close deals. Susan clenched her jaw, but forced out a polite, I will. She hung up quietly, eyes fixed on the passing scenery. Ethan tapped the steering wheel rhythmically, having overheard every word in the car's small cabin. You should work somewhere else, he remarked without looking at her. She managed a bitter smile. It doesn't matter which company I work for. Every beginning is tough. He said nothing, though his frown deepened. As they drove through the city, an unusual building with sleek, modern architecture caught Ethan's attention. What's that place? He asked casually. The California Culture and Technology Center. Her gaze lingered on the striking structure. Its construction was completed recently. Drew Corp wanted the design contract but lost the bid to another firm. A wistful note crept into her voice. I considered bidding for that project myself, but there's no point even thinking about it now. Why? She sighed. They're doing an open bidding process. My company handles fashion and architectural design, but a small firm like ours doesn't even qualify to bid. He raised an eyebrow. Even if you could join, there's no way your company would win. That's not true. Her chin lifted, her voice brimming with confidence. I was crowned champion at the Visionary Design Awards in the U.S. Countless top companies offered me jobs, but I turned them down because I thought I'd inherit Drew Corp. No one in California is better at design than me. Ethan's lips twitched with amusement. He hadn't expected such fierce self-assurance from her. Thick-skinned, aren't you? Before she could retort, he added, "All right, I can get you into the bidding." Susan straightened in her seat, her eyes widening with disbelief. Her full, jelly-like lips parted slightly. "Are you serious?" He kept his eyes on the road. "It's up to you whether you win or lose. Show me if you're as capable as you claim." Her heart thudded with excitement. "I'm not boasting. I will win this." Her voice bubbled with determination. "Hubby, you're the best!" she exclaimed, practically glowing with enthusiasm. Ethan's lips twitched, but he fought the urge to smile. What was it about her that made her ridiculous pet name sound endearing? He forced his eyes back on the road. She always called him hubby, sometimes playfully, sometimes to flatter him. But this time, her voice sparkled with genuine delight, free of any pretense. She didn't even notice the flirtatious lilt in her tone. Ethan's fingers tightened around the steering wheel, and despite himself, he stole a glance at her. Her bright, round eyes sparkled above sun-kissed cheeks, still flushed from the heat. There was something undeniably captivating about her at that moment, a warmth that lingered longer than he expected. His gaze snapped forward. His hand flew to the collar of his shirt, tugging it open as sudden warmth crept up his neck. "What's wrong with me?" "If you really think so," he said evenly, masking his thoughts. "Then make me a delicious meal later." "No problem at all." Her grin widened. "I can cook anything you want." He already knew she was skilled in the kitchen. After living together for a while, he couldn't deny her cooking was exceptional, even if he'd never admit it. The thought of her signature dishes made his stomach tighten with hunger, but his pride kept him from making any specific requests. As they neared their neighborhood, Susan's eyes lit up. "Stop here for a moment. I'll grab some streaky pork." A brief spark lit his dark eyes. So quick, it was almost imperceptible, but she caught it. Susan thought, "He'll never admit he likes my cooking, but I can tell." Her lips twitched, suppressing a smile as she stepped out of the car. For a split second, the intimidating devil looked like a hungry kitten waiting to be fed. She mused, stifling a quiet chuckle.
To listen to the full audio series, install the Pocket FM app now.